Start event. 6:31 on the dot.
67.
All right. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in to this exclusive love reading. Okay, I just got this deck today, so this is going to be um what was it? I forgot. You got me distracted. Um This is going to be an exclusive reading, first time ever going live on YouTube with this particular deck. If you guys are new here, welcome in. If you'd like to get on my list on your own, for your own personalized reading, all the information to book can be found in the description of this live. Make sure you guys are hitting the subscribe button so you can be notified when I go live and turn on your notifications. Also, don't forget to like this live as well. Okay, but what we're going to be doing, we're going to go into a collective message about what we can expect in love, romance, and relationships. So what this deck is going to expose, like it says, love, lies, and lessons. Okay, so this is going to be whether you are in a relationship, if you are single, if you are married, if you're in no contact, whatever the case may be, this is going to be the live for you. Okay, so make sure you guys are just engaging. Make sure you're, like I said, you're hitting the subscribe button and turning on those notifications. We're going to go ahead and get started with this collective message. So what does collective need to know? What do we need to be made aware of? Can I log? Hang on, I'm going to log into my account here. Love readings. There we go. All right, drop some heart. Hang on, let me go ahead and let me drop these. Whoop, oh, how do we do this? I don't really go live over here all that much, y'all. So welcome in, everybody. But I am going to drop some heart emojis in the chat. And then I'm also going to drop the emojis that are going to be related to this particular reading today. So we got the full heart, we got the broken heart, we got the passionate heart, and then we got the healing heart. So we're going to go ahead and put that there. What else we got in these little emojis? It took me into a whole nother screen here. We're not going to worry about that. But welcome in, everybody. Like I said, thank you for liking the live. If you guys could drop those emojis, whatever your relationship status is, put that in an emoji form, in an emoji form. So whether you are like the whole heart, okay, you are healed, okay, or maybe you're doing that self-love, self-care, or you're in a loving relationship, drop that heart. If you've had a broken heart, if you've had some disappointment, if you're still trying to overcome some disappointments or failed relationships, expect some pop-ups. Okay, but put the broken heart emoji. If you guys are in a passionate connection or maybe involved with a twin flame, go ahead and drop the heart with the flame around it. And if, like I said, if you are healing right now and you're on that journey, then go ahead and drop the healing heart emoji. Welcome in, everybody. We are going to be starting off with a collective message, an exclusive love reading with this deck that I have here called the Tangled Love, Love, Lies, and Lessons. So this is the first time that I'm going live ever with this deck on this channel. Okay, so like I said, make sure you guys are engaging. Make sure you guys are liking the live, hitting the subscribe button, and turning on your notifications so you can be notified when I go live. If you would like to book your own personalized love message tonight, you can just check the description box below. I am going live over there on Hypsee. Hey, what's up? Hey, then welcome in. But I am live on Hypsee, and if you book with me over there on Hypsee, you will be able to get 15% off your live reading tonight. You will not be disappointed, and I promise you, you will get what you pay for. It's keep trying to have me go into I'm not available. Like, quit popping up. I'm going live. How can I do one-on-one sessions? Which reminds me, I do offer one-on-one sessions over there on Hypsee and exclusive readings specifically. And what else? Recorded reading. So if you ever would like to book a private reading with me, you can go ahead and check out that Hypsee. And I have a whole bunch of different lanes, I guess, for everybody to choose from. So go ahead and check me out. But we're going to tap into this collective message. What do we need to know? What do we need to be made aware of? Okay, we got toxic love. This came out in the last reading that I did over on my other channel on TikTok. Check out my TikTok, y'all. All the information about where you can follow me, make your donation can be found in the description of this live. All right, but we have toxic love. It says patterns, addictions, manipulation, dysfunction. Okay, so kind of what I'm getting with this is there is some relationships that are unhealthy, okay, or maybe they are draining, maybe they are addictive is kind of what I'm getting, especially if you could be involved with a twin flame or a karmic is what I get with that. Watch out for being tricked and deceived, or I just feel like there needs to be some healing, or maybe somebody needs to let go of of an unhealthy person, place, or thing, or a way of thinking, or maybe some type of addiction is kind of what I get with that. All right. How do you know the true creator of the universe is? So who has the initial intention of the creation? I don't know. And I'm not going to answer any of those questions right now, okay? But if you would like to get more detail in regards to your love life, okay, you can book with me, okay? But all other questions, you can hold those, okay? If it's not in regards to love, like whether that is if you're single, whether you're separated and divorced, on your soul journey, whatever the case may be, I really don't want to answer any of those questions outside of that, okay? So, yeah. What else do we need to know about love? You must be the toxic one. Are you the toxic one? Okay, because I am revealing the truth. I am exposing the truth on this live. I was going to call it Toxic Love, Love, Lies, and Lessons, but that would have been too long of a title. But that's what we're doing here. We're exposing, or I'm exposing. Okay, I'm just the messenger, so please just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. You don't have to accept it if you don't want to. If you don't want to book with me, you don't have to. If you don't want to subscribe, I would appreciate if you subscribe and you like the live. But again, you don't have to. Check out the description box if you would like to book with me on Hypsee and get 15% off your own personalized live reading tonight. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna go ahead, refresh. And if you do send a donation on Hypsee, let me know, because sometimes I don't get the notification, or I haven't been getting the notifications. All right, so let's see. What else do we need to know in regards to love? It says stubborn. It says bossy. I'm getting controlling too. Maybe this could be a Taurus, or maybe this could be a Taurus, or maybe any of the other earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But it says bossy, selfish, guarded, inflexible, lack of empathy. Maybe that could be a fire sign. It's kind of what I'm getting with that, okay? It's either their way or the highway. That could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or earth sign. It's kind of what I'm getting with that. Somebody definitely has their guard up, and they kind of like, they're controlling. Okay, they like things going a certain way. Like I said, it's either my way or the highway. Okay, or maybe they're not flexible. Maybe they're not open to making adjustments in the relationship, especially when it comes to other people. Because that's the thing, when you're in a relationship, it's like it's two people in the relationship, or maybe even three. I don't know. That's your business. Okay, but yeah, I'm here and give this relationship a chance, or maybe give somebody a chance. All right, so let's see what else. But for, like I said, when I see stubborn, I do get Taurus. Okay, I'm a Taurus myself, but it doesn't have to be a Taurus. It can be any other signs. All right, so what else do we need to know in regards to love, romance, and relationships? Like I said, if you like to book with me, you can. Make sure you're liking the live. Hey everyone, I'm Hypsee, AI moderator. I'll be jumping in to chat to let you know where you... Yes, thank you. Thank you, Hypsee. I appreciate you for being here. All right, so let's see what else we need to know about this love reading. All right, so we have Inferno. So something could be going in flames. Okay, maybe somebody could be like doing some burning of documents, or maybe they could be writing a letter to themselves, or maybe a shadow letter or a releasing letter, and then like burning it is kind of what I get. Or somebody could be causing their own destruction, disaster. It says desperation. It says self-sabotage, life in flames, breaking point. Okay, so somebody's had enough. Okay, so maybe somebody could be exploding. Maybe somebody could be reaching, or they have reached their limits in, or ends limit. It's kind of what I'm getting with that. So somebody might pop off. Somebody might crash out. It's kind of what I get with that. All right. Or somebody's going to be like, you know what? I don't even care. Let it all burn. Let it all go. I don't care. Somebody's fed up. Okay, so I don't know if this is you, or this is somebody that you can be involved with. All right, so let's see what else we need to know in regards to love, romance, and relationships. All right, we got cold. It says gold. That's gold or cold shoulder. It looks like a G, but I see the C. Gold. I'm gonna say it's cold shoulder, but that looked like a G. They need to get it right. I mean, it look like a C2, but it looks like a G to me. All right, but it says breakup. It says distance, ignoring, keep being busy. Okay, so this is like somebody who could be intentionally trying to ignore somebody, or maybe they can be keeping themselves busy so they can be distracted. Is kind of what I get. Somebody's getting the silent treatment, and that's coming with that toxic love as well, versus having a conversation or addressing a matter. It's just like they're not talking. Okay, or they're distant is kind of what I'm getting with that. Okay, or they're closed off. Somebody could be closed off. Somebody could be stubborn, or somebody could be like avoidant is what I get with that. Maybe some of you guys had to give somebody the cold shoulder to prove or let them know that you're not going to tolerate in any behavior, you know. Let's see what else. What else do we need to know at this point in time? Love, romance, and relationships. We got Netflix and chill. Okay. So kind of what this is saying, it says, please forgive me because I just got these cards today. So we are doing some readings in regards to love. Okay. So let me know if you'd like to get on my list. I'm just reading these. This is why they're exclusive readings, because this is the first time I'm on this platform reading these cards. Okay. It says, Netflix and chill. It says sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone, lying about their whereabouts. So somebody might just be having like a sneaker link. I think that's what it says. Okay. Or maybe somebody has some type of, I don't know, friends with benefits that, that's outside of their relationship. They could be with a baby mama, baby daddy. There could be with a wife. There could be a mistress is kind of what I'm getting with that as well. It's like nothing serious. It's like where they can go to have fun, enjoy each other's company, but really it's not a lot of watching Netflix going on, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. And I hate to say it like that, and I hate to be blunt about what could be going on, but this is somebody's situation. It doesn't have to be everybody's. Please just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is a collective message. All right. So it says it's over for real. Okay. So this is just confirmation in regards to some of these relationships that you guys could be coming out of a separation from or a disappointment. But it says closure. It says inner peace, moving on. Okay. So now it is time to move on, even though it might be hard for some of you to completely cut somebody off. Okay. Like I said, somebody could have had, be at their wits' end, or somebody just like they're ready to give up. They're ready to let it all burn. Okay. Please just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. But let's see what else we need to know in regards to love, romance, and relationships. What do you need to know? Okay, so we have conflict resolution. So there could be some type of compromise if someone is willing, or if you're willing to have a compromise. It's like, let bygones be bygones. Let's apologize. Let's fix what's going on. All right, it says compromising. It says making amends, rebuilding. Yeah, rebuilding trust, positive outcome. So it's just like, if you're willing to work at it, I'm willing to work at it type of thing. Okay. But if you're willing to continue to give me the cold shoulder, be distant, not open up, it's no point of us, even going at this again. Okay. Because it's just going to exhaust us, drain us of our energy. Somebody could want to, apologize. There could be some reconciliations that could be coming back from the past, or maybe somebody could be coming with an apology. I don't know if I already said that. Okay. By viewing the link in the description. Yes, if you guys could check out the link in the description box to be able to get on my list for your own personalized reading. Book with me through Hypsee, and you'll be able to get 15% off. All right, don't forget to like the live. I'm not going to be on here long. I just wanted to come on and see what's going on and practice using these cards. All right, let's see. I'm just checking my Hypsee link, make sure, okay, nobody's in a queue yet. Okay, so what else do we need to know in regards to love, life, and relationships? It says rock bottom. It says jail, karma. I'm also paying for kids. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. Somebody sending me a text message like, boy, bye. Okay, but we got rock bottom. This is like the person who just texts me. Okay, it's just like they're going through their own karma. It's just like they have made some poor decisions, bad decisions. So now they have to pay the piper. It's just like, if you do the crime, you do the time type of thing. Maybe this can be this could be like physical jail, like somebody could be going to jail. Okay, maybe somebody can't stay out of jail. Maybe somebody's like losing everything, or maybe somebody's keeping themselves locked up prisoner is what I get with that. But it says jail, karma, legal trouble. It says life falling apart. Okay, so I feel like somebody just like they just made a lot of bad choices or poor choices. But it's like you got to learn from that experience. You have to learn from that experience. Let's see what else. What else we need to know at this point in time in regards to, whoops, hang on, I see a card that's flipped over in there. We got broken mirrors. It says turmoil, triggers, lessons, addictions, awakening. Okay, so addictions. I don't know if that came out. I think it did come out with this toxic love. Okay, so somebody may have an unhealthy addiction or obsession. They could have an addiction to smugs, alcohol. It could be a whole bunch of other different things, okay, that they just can't let go. They can't shake. Maybe somebody could be facing some type of judgment or karma is kind of what I'm getting with that. All right, so it's just like, they're they're being judged by the spirit, okay? Or maybe they could be getting judged by a actual judge, or maybe you could be calling judgment on somebody. What's the lesson? Yeah, what's the lesson that you learn from it, from the experience? It says broken mirrors, turmoil triggers awakening. I'm getting spiritual awakening. Somebody is starting to see the fault in their ways in regards to their own behaviors in their own life, and then in their relationships, like how their life is connected to their love relationships or their relationships in general. Okay? Maybe someone has lost a lot of relationships. Maybe this could be family members, this could be lovers. Maybe somebody can't stay in a relationship because of their addictions, or maybe them not being healed, or maybe because of how they treat somebody. You know? Let's see. What else do we need to know? What do we need to be made aware of at this point in time? I got 0 people watching the live now. Like 0. There's probably somebody's gonna pop back up here. What?
Can you wipe your phone?
Hang on, y'all. Give me the wipe.
Wash it.
It's right there.
No, not in there. It isn't.
Go get me a paper towel out of the kitchen.
No.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry about that, everybody. Had a little interruption. All right, but we'll get back to it. If you guys would like to book with me, my list is open. All the information to book can be found in the description box below. We are doing live readings, live love readings, that is. Okay, so let's get, is there another card that flipped over? Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see what else. All right, we got forever kind of love. It says infinite. It says unbreakable. It says meant to stay. Okay, so this is a relationship that is unbreakable. Unbreakable. It's just like there's nobody or nothing that can become you between you and your person. Like that's a true soulmate. It is what I get with that. All right, or somebody who really loves you and commits to you. So maybe some of you guys could be in those unions right now. Maybe some of you guys could be married for a long time. Okay, or want to be married or have some type of commitment. It's just like you're tired of playing games. You're tired of settling for less than what you deserve. Okay, or maybe true love and real love still exist. That's kind of what I'm getting. True love still exists. So maybe sometimes you got to have a little bit more optimism about love in general. Okay, and if you can't find it in somebody in a relationship, you can always give that love to yourself. Okay. Some people get so confused. They feel like they need to find a person. They need to be in a relationship for them to feel love, for them to feel wanted, for them to feel important, for them to feel attractive. And it's like honestly, you really don't. You don't need to be in a relationship. You can be you can be single. You can be single and you can be happy. Okay. And until that right person comes along, until they know how to treat you right, it's just like you treat yourself the way that you want to be treated. You get what I'm saying in regards to a loving relationship, instead of waiting for somebody to come and give that to you. All right, let's do 2 more cards. Yeah, look, it says right place, right time. It says alignment, divine timing. It says meant to be. So like I said, some of you guys could be coming into your divine union. Okay, maybe it could be anybody of any sign, water, fire, air, whatever the other ones are. Okay, but it's going to be a long time coming, or some of you guys are in committed relationships. Okay, so continue to keep going strong is what I get, or just know that the right person will show up when they're supposed to. Okay, when you have done the healing, when you have done the releasing, when you have been, ready to receive love, tell the universe, is like signaling to the universe, like, I am ready, I am healed, I am open to love. Okay, but don't say that you want to be in a relationship when you really haven't done the work, the inner work that it takes. Okay, don't ask for a relationship if you haven't done your own personal growth. It's just like, what type of person do you want to be for someone? Not saying that you have to make yourself like what somebody else somebody else's expectations are. But it's just like, are you a good individual? It's like some people, they might want love, they might want commitment, they might want this and that and respect and being taken care of. But are you doing things that, where is it?
The ladybug isn't flying.
It's a ladybug. Hang on, hang on, y'all.
Is it dead?
And that wasn't a ladybug. That was some form of beetle. But it wasn't no ladybug.
Is it dead?
Yeah. Okay. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Okay. Lord have mercy. Okay, but yeah, make sure you guys are in the right frequency and the right vibration is kind of what I get, because just like some of you guys might be expecting love, and you're wanting somebody to treat you right and cater to you and be loyal to you, but it's just like you're not doing those things. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of one-sided relationships. All right. I think that's the last card that I'm going to pull for that. I'm going to pull out a few of these love cards in regards to what's on your person's mind, what's not being said. This is the hidden truth. Again, if you would like to get on my list for your own personalized reading, all the information in the book can be found in the description box. But let's see. We got 4 likes. Thank you for the 4 likes, y'all. I appreciate that. Okay. But what's not being said? What's the hidden truth? Okay, it says my life is a mess right now. Okay, again, we got that rock bottom that came out. Okay, so it says jail, karma, legal trouble, falling apart. That's why it says my life is a mess right now. So I don't know if this is you or this is the person that you could be thinking about, or maybe you're in no contact with, but somebody's really, like I said, going through it. Maybe somebody is getting their karma. This could be legal karma, okay, or this could be karmic, karmic justice or karmic. You get what I'm saying? Like legally or actually karmically. But what else do we need to know at this point in time? So that's why somebody could be a little bit distant. Maybe they're a little bit cold. Maybe they could be giving the cold shoulder. Maybe they could really be, stressing out. They could be depressed too. Or you can be depressed. Please just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right. What else? We have, I don't want to be alone. Somebody has an issue with being by themselves. Like I said, it's just like some people could be on the search, for somebody to fulfill their happiness, make them feel loved, wanted, and desired. When really you can give that to yourself. Okay, make sure you're in the energy of receiving like compliments too, but it's also talking about codependency. We did get that toxic love that came out, which was the first card. So this is about people who do have unhealthy behaviors or patterns, okay, or also ways of thinking. It's just like some people, they don't like being alone, and that could be things that you've learned from your past. And it could be past lives as well. Or maybe something that you've experienced as a child with people walking out of your life or abandoning you is kind of what I get. Somebody gets triggered. I'm pretty sure we had that card out here. Trigger, this one right here. It says broken marriage. It says turmoil, triggers, lessons, addictions, awakening. Maybe some of you are becoming aware of what your addictions are, or what your triggers are, or maybe you need to start doing some shadow work to find out what your triggers are, okay, or what your traumas are, or why are you afraid to lose someone? Why are you codependent? Why do you lack boundaries? It's just like, are you people pleasing? Are you really doing something that you really want? Are you doing it for you, or are you doing it for somebody else? It's like I'm getting a scenario of somebody just like, I spent my whole life taking care of you. I spent my whole life loving you. I spent my whole life making sure you were good. But when it came to myself, it's just like I put my dreams to the side. I put my goals to the side because I became so focused on you. Getting lost in the sauce. So this is a wake-up call. This is an awakening. All right. I know the reading that I'm giving right now, this is what I call a shadow love reading. Okay. I'm just giving the truth. You can take what resonates. You don't have to. A lot of you are in, denial, but I'm just a messenger. It's like I'm embracing the light and the dark side of love, because it is the light side and the dark side of of love or just in life. It's called duality. All right. So those of you that could be in denial, maybe some of you that aren't ready to heal, maybe some of you guys aren't ready to do the soul searching, the work that's needed because they don't want to have them triggers. They don't want to feel those wounds or those feelings. But I hate to break it to you, but you can continue to ignore and block it and try to run away from it and suppress it all you want, but it's always going to be there until you deal with it. Period. It's going to be in there subconsciously, and then it's just like you'll be doing certain things or you'll have certain behaviors and you will be like, I don't know why I do that. Figure out why you're doing it. Ask yourself, why do I feel this way? Why do I continue to do this? Why do I feel like I'm not worthy enough? Am I wrong? I don't feel like I'm wrong. All right, so let's see. What else does the collective need to know at this point in time? Okay, it says these feelings are eating me alive. Okay, but this came out in the reverse. So kind of what I'm getting with this in the upright is that, somebody's not expressing how they truly feel. Okay, somebody could be, really going through it. It's like they could be really depressed. Maybe they do need some comfort. Okay, maybe they need some guidance. Maybe they need some help. Maybe they need some assistance. But somebody could be letting their pride get in the way. Okay, or their ego or something like that, or they don't want to seem weak is what I get with that as well. Or somebody, it's like they want to tell the truth, but they can't tell the truth for some reason, or they feel like they can't tell the truth. Maybe it could be because of fears. Okay, fears of getting rejected, not being received, not being accepted, somebody changing how they look at them. I don't know. Excuse me. Okay, but it says I was hurt by you. Okay, so somebody's still holding on to some baggage from the past. Maybe somebody has not apologized for something. Somebody has not let go of something. They're still, holding on to whatever disappointment, sadness, betrayal. It's kind of what I'm getting with that. They haven't moved on. Six of Swords energy coming out. Let's see, what else do we need to know for this collective message? All right, it says, the way I have treated you was wrong. So this is about somebody who's learning the fault in their ways, okay, because they are getting that karma, okay? That's why they realize that they're doing you wrong, or maybe they're having a spiritual awakening, or they had a spiritual awakening when they were sitting by themselves, when they were sitting in depression, when they were, sitting, in their thoughts and their feelings is kind of what I get. They was like, I knew I could have did better. I should have did better. And yeah, I wasn't consistent. And yeah, I wasn't loyal. I wasn't trustworthy. It's kind of what I get. And now I want my person back. So you have to prove it. You have to prove that you deserve love. You deserve trust. You deserve respect. You deserve a lot. You can't just get back in there as if nothing ever happened. Take accountability. Take responsibility for your actions. You get what I'm saying? Put the pride to the side. Put your ego to the side. Or continue to face your karma. Yeah. Says, I don't want to be alone. Okay, like I was telling you guys, somebody has some issues with codependence. Okay, so I don't know if this is you, whoever is watching this. By the way, if you guys are resonating with this message, please don't hesitate to say hi, like the live, hit the subscribe button. Let me know if this is resonating in any way, shape, or form. I definitely would appreciate that. And also, if you'd like to book with me, information can be found in the description of this live. Okay. But it says, I don't want to be alone. So this is somebody who is needy, or maybe somebody who is codependent, or somebody who is reliant on somebody for something, whether that's love, whether that's money, whether that's a place to stay, whether that's food. And one thing I like to say in regards to my readings, if you give somebody the power to feed you, you also give them the power to starve you. Okay? So it's like, don't put your power in somebody else's hands. You get what I'm saying? Don't put all your happiness in somebody else's hands. You get what I'm saying? All right, let's see what else. Drama. Somebody could be full of drama, okay, or is leading to drama. Again, we got addiction. Somebody could be having addiction to this, okay, and it's coming between their relationships, okay? But, yeah, somebody is just like they're full of drama, or maybe you're getting yourself involved in like some type of competition. Maybe there's conflict. Maybe there's arguments is kind of what I get with that. All right. It's just like, I know I got these cards all out here. I'm going to put these cards to the side. And then if I need them, I will pull them back out. But in the meantime, in between time, we're just going to lay these out here. Hopefully you can see everything. You probably can't, but I don't want to put them away yet because the story's not done. How are these beetles getting in here and when the door's not open? Like and they can't, I haven't opened the window, so where are they coming from?
What do you mean?
The beetles that have been in here and like the ladybugs. And it's cold outside, so there shouldn't be monitoring spirits, but those are like flies. Oh, I don't know, it's weird. Okay. Let's throw out some tarot real quick. And then I'll finish it off with my You're So Toxic deck that I created myself. Somebody could be coming unhinged. That's kind of what I'm getting with that. There could be some explosion. Like I said, it could be a burning inferno. Okay, it says desperation, self-sabotage, life in flames, breaking point. Okay, so like I said, somebody could be crashing out, coming unhinged, or maybe somebody's losing control of something. And this could be control of their finances. Maybe this could be loss of control of their stability, their home. Somebody could be on the verge of being homeless, or they could be homeless, or maybe their money is just like, is really scarce. It's like I'm getting scarcity. It says greediness. It says possessiveness. It says stinginess, overspending, self-protection. So let's see. What else do we need to know at this point in time? Please excuse my card, y'all. We're just doing a collective message. If you'd like to get on my list for your own personalized reading, my list is open. All you got to do is check the description box. Okay? All right, so what else does the collective need to know? What do we need to be made aware of? Okay, we got the Six of Wands. Okay, so like I said, somebody could be receiving their flowers. Maybe somebody could be getting married or engaged or getting some type of recognition, public recognition, because it says public recognition, victory, success, progress, self-confidence. So somebody is probably moving on. Okay, maybe they're moving towards their happiness, their joy. Hang on, my phone. My phone's at 20%, y'all. So yeah, maybe they're moving towards their happiness. Their true love is what I get with that. Okay, but there is definitely going to be some successes. This is like the victory walk. Okay, or if you're getting married, maybe you're getting married to your person, your divine partner. Yeah, because we got right time, right place, meant to be. There is a commitment coming for some of you guys out there. Okay, not everybody, because maybe right now it's not the right time for you to be getting married, okay? Or maybe even being in a relationship. All right. What else? Who's watching me now? It says I got 5 people watching this live, but I don't see any comments. I don't see anything. So it's just like, is it ghosts? Is it bots? Is it real people watching me? I mean, I appreciate the views, the people in here. I just want to know if they're real. Because if I'm sitting here like doing readings for AI, like, am I talking to people? Like, are real people listening to this message? Just say hi. If you're real and you're watching this, I'm here. Okay. Because I was like, hang on. Am I just talking to the air? Okay. But let's see what else we need to know. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hang on. Who is it? Oh, yeah. All right, thank you. I had somebody knocking at the door. I don't ever have nobody knocking at my door. It says, I'm feeling everything you are saying. Good. I'm glad that it's resonating. Hey, what's up? Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me know that you guys are listening. And I'm not just talking to myself. Okay? All right, so let's see. What else we need to know in regards to this collective message? Love, romance, and relationships. What do we need to be made aware of? We got walking away. It's okay to walk away sometimes, It's just like, especially if you've done all you could do. Maybe some of you guys have had your breaking point. Maybe some of you guys have had a lot of people turn their backs on you, abandon you, walk away from you. So that's where some of these triggers could come from. And that's why some of you guys could have codependent behavior. Or this could be talking about how somebody is having a hard time walking away from a place or a person that they invested a lot of their time, their energy, their love in. Okay, it's like they have history, they built this, okay, but it's just like you got to walk away. It's like you got to do what you got to do for yourself. You know, sometimes you got to choose peace, sometimes you got to do what's right, okay? But I'm also hearing there could be somebody who left somebody high and dry. Like there was no warning, there was no talking about anything, they just left. Like in the night. In the night, it doesn't have to be in the night, it could be really at any time. Left with no warning. Okay, what else? What else do we need to know for this collective message? Look, okay, people, places, and things, history, having history with somebody. I was thinking the Six of Cups, but the Eight of Cups came out. So this is about like having history with someone. This could be about children as well. Okay, so, and this could also be about your childhood, okay? Things that you have experienced as a child. Did you get the love that you needed? Did you get the nurturing that you needed? Okay? Or it's just like, what's your relationship with your mother or your family? Is kind of what I get. What is your relationship with your children today? If you have children, do you want children? Or maybe somebody has to revisit something from the past, okay, whether that's a womb, whether that's a wound, okay, or maybe that's something that they're unhealed from. It's just like you gotta visit it, you gotta go through it to get through it in order for you to have peace, in order for you to be free. Yeah. Or somebody's having a hard time leaving somebody behind or cutting them off or getting a divorce because of the children or because they have so many years invested. 8 years could be significant, or 6 years, maybe even 4. Well, we got 2 6s here, maybe even 12 years. But we definitely got some history. It could be past life relationships too. All right. So what else? And then we got the Temperance. Okay, so this is Sagittarius. This is about patience. This is about moderation. This is about having that balance that you need, especially if you've been out of balance in regards to love, life, friendships, other relationships in your life. Okay, maybe some of you guys need to start moderating your time and your energy in regards to the things that you have going on in your life. Okay, don't stress yourself out. Only handle the things that you can handle right now. Some of you guys could be finding your true purpose. Or maybe you're just getting your own inner balance. Somebody could be a Sagittarius as well. All right. Or I'm getting balance will be restored. We got a lot of water energy coming out. So I don't know if there is Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio watching this right now that it could be resonating with. Or maybe somebody's involved with a water sign. Maybe even a Sagittarius. Okay. Let's get one more card. Thank you. So it's this is one of my least favorite cards. Okay, we got the Seven of Swords. It says I'm a Scorpio Sag cusp. Oh, well, welcome in. We got the Seven of Swords. Okay, like I said, this is one of my least favorite cards. Okay, I don't feel like there's any card that, well, I don't feel like there's any cards that I don't like. I favor some and then I don't favor some, if you guys understand what I'm saying. Okay, but it says Seven of Swords. So maybe there was some lies, there was some deception, there was somebody being conniving, somebody could have tried to get away with something, somebody could have been taking something, somebody could be blowing dodge. Is what I get. Like somebody could be walking away, somebody could be trying to steal something, take something, or like I said, get away with something. Okay, but I feel like somebody is being revealed for who they really are, their true character. It says betrayal, deception, getting away with something, acting strategically, trickery. But one thing about karma, let's go ahead. Where's that jail card? One thing about karma is just like you might feel like you got away with something, but you really didn't. Okay, because at some point karma's gonna come back around. You what goes around comes around. So you might not get it today, you might not get it tomorrow, but you will get it. And that's a fact. Okay. So be mindful of how you're treating people. Or like I said, truths are going to be exposed, or they have been exposed. Somebody's true character, somebody's true motive has been exposed as well. All right. So now we're going to go into the You're So Toxic deck. All right. It says, I have to agree with you on this card. He lied about being in, of convenience, made it seem like something else. Yeah. So if you would like your own personalized reading, I am doing those. Okay, you can book with me through my Hypsee link in the description box. Yeah, but that's what we're going on. But just take what resonates with you in regards to this reading. All right, what else? Now, like I said, this is a deck that I created myself. This is the You're So Toxic Oracle deck. I wouldn't be surprised if codependency comes out somewhere. Okay? Because a lot of us, maybe we're blind to our own toxic ways, patterns, behaviors, traits. And then some of us, we want to know why our person is being toxic. You get what I'm saying? So please, just like I said, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This could be either your person, this could be you, or this could be somebody's energy around you. Okay, this could be somebody from your past as well. So like I said, please take what resonates. So what is so toxic about this collective message? What is so toxic? What do we need to know? What do we need to be made aware of? All right. Little white lies. Okay, we got the Seven of Swords coming out. This is about lies, little about a deception. Okay, but it's just like one lie turns to another lie. And then you have to make up another lie to get out of that lie. It's kind of what I get. This could be lies that could be from your children, okay? Or this could be from like lovers about their whereabouts. Didn't we get that somewhere? Or was that when I went live on TikTok? Something about someone lying about, yeah, it is right here. It says Netflix and chill. It says sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone, lying about their whereabouts. I knew that card came out somewhere. And excuse the whole mess right here in my cards. I know a lot of people be like, you need to fix your cards. You need to get it together. And maybe I should. And maybe I should. But I wasn't planning on doing this whole big old reading like this. I don't know. I just like having them all out here. All right. It says maybe they were doing that with a lot of people. You never know. It says, yes, it's important to work on self to stop the patterns. Exactly. All right. Let's see what else. What else do we need to know? All right, we got narcissists. Okay, so like I said, I don't know if you're the narcissist or you're involved with somebody who's a narcissist. Okay, but this is somebody who likes to gaslight. This is somebody who likes to manipulate. This is somebody who likes to make you feel this big. This is somebody who likes to project, deflect. Is kind of what I get with that as well. So watch out for that. This is a form of, they use it for manipulation. They know exactly what they're doing. Okay, it's just a game to them though. But it's at the cost of somebody else. It's at the expense of somebody else's feelings. That's not cool. All right, so let's see. What else? And then I'm gonna wrap up on here. Unless anybody would like to get their one card pull in regards to love and relationships, I'll just have you comment your name and your relationship status, and you can get one card pulled. All right, so let's see. Oops. All right, and if you guys could, if you haven't already liked the live, go ahead and like this live. I would appreciate it. All your interaction. Like I said, every like counts, every follow or subscribe counts, every interaction counts. It says you can't admit when you're wrong. Okay, so somebody has a hard time taking accountability for their actions. Okay, or somebody doesn't like to be proven wrong, or somebody is just like, yeah, they don't like to be proven wrong. They don't like to be confronted when they are doing something wrong to someone else. You know, it's like they might make up an excuse, or they might deflect, or they might flip the script. They might become the victim is kind of what I'm getting with that. Because it's like they said, it's no way it's me. It's not me. I had that happen to me. Like the other day, I had somebody projecting onto me like, well, you have a problem with commitment issues. You don't take accountability. You don't take responsibility. And I know damn well, I know myself, and I am very self-aware, and I'm very tapped in, and I do take accountability, and I do apologize. I do not have a fear of commitment issues. So whatever that person was saying to me, they were saying it because that's how they felt. That's how they are. And they kind of wanted to argue with me. But it's just like I wasn't going to feed into it because I know who I am. And I wasn't going to sit there. And I said, no, I'm not. I was like, I know how to take accountability for myself. Yeah. I'm not going to sit there and let somebody talk down about me, about my character. Like, I know who I am. Do you know who you are? That's the question. Obviously, you don't. Okay? You lack self-awareness. All right. It says, and now they refuse to be accountable. Yeah, and that's a problem. Okay, so let's see. What else do we need to know? What's so toxic about this collective message? Ooh, what's so toxic about this collective message? All right, so we have no impulse control, no chill. Okay, so this is about somebody who they act first and then they think later. Okay, this is about somebody who can't control their emotions. It's just like they have a lot of emotional outbursts. Okay, or maybe they get overwhelmed easily. So when they get overwhelmed, they kind of freak out, they crash out. Is kind of what I get. Overstimulated is kind of what I get. Okay, or nobody, somebody can't control their self, like their urges. Like they can't fight temptation is kind of what I get. So say for instance, you're in a relationship or something, or you're married, and then it's just like you see this attractive person come by, or you see it on social media, and versus just scrolling by, not saying anything, not doing anything, you're sitting there liking up their screen, you're sitting there, sending them heart faces, you're sitting there being lustful, staring at them, flirting with them and stuff like that. Or if they flirt with you, it's just like you can't shut it down. It's like you engage because you don't necessarily have to respond. You choose to respond. You get what I'm saying? So are you going to make the right choice? Especially now, if you're single and you're ready to mingle and you're not in a committed relationship, then do your thing. But if you're in a relationship, if you're married, it's just like have some self-control. So let's see what else. My phone's at 12%, y'all. 12%. And like I said, don't forget to like the live. I'm going to like my own live. Okay. What? Yeah, I'm going to like my own live. I need my charger. Can you give me my... Actually, I think I have one in my drawer. Let me see. How I like this thing. Can I like... Nope, I can't like it from here. Let me log in here. Did I already like it? I think I already liked it. Yeah, I already liked it. Oh, man, I can't like it again. Golly. Okay. Let me get this. Golly. Okay. Hang on, y'all. I'm going to try to charge my phone here real quick. Says, they said they lied to not hurt my feelings, but that makes no sense, right? It's like, be honest. It's like I'd rather go through that and possibly disappointment than for you to lie to me, But let's see what else we need to know at this point in time. If you guys are picking up what I'm laying down, if this message is resonating, don't forget to like this live, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notification so you can be notified when I go live. So interesting. They would throw something, saying mean words and do certain things without consideration, then never all right, it says I sometimes think my boundaries are wrong. I mean, honestly, if they keep on doing that, there is no boundaries. There's weak boundaries. Okay, to be completely honest, I'm just a messenger. Okay, so let's see. What else we need to know at this point in time in regards to love, romance, and relationships? Says feeling neglected. Okay, so again, there goes that 8 of Cups. Okay, that they always leave or they never stay is kind of what I'm getting with that. Or like I said, somebody has like abandonment issues from things that have happened in the past. Maybe that could, like I said, it could be from past lives, and it could be from childhood. Okay, like you didn't have your mother or your father in your life, or maybe they didn't give you they didn't give you affection, they didn't give you love, they didn't protect you, is kind of what I'm getting with that. Like someone has gone through that, and because of what they went through in their childhood, 6 of Cups energy is the reason why they are like they are towards love today. Some people don't think about it. Like, where does it stem from? Where do these triggers, where does that go? Where did it go? Where do these triggers come from? Where do these unhealed wounds come from? They come from somewhere. Okay, you just have to pinpoint where it started. Okay, and then take care of it. Okay, not saying that it's gonna happen in a day. Okay, it could take some time to heal. Have revelation or have spiritual awakening or something like that. But it's possible. It's possible. So, what else? It says selfish, okay? So somebody only cares about themselves. Somebody is self-centered. Somebody is like selfish instead of selfish or selfless. It's kind of what I'm getting with that. It's a one-sided relationship. This is giving me narcissistic energy, okay? All right. And then we got team petty and lack accountability. lack of accountability. Okay, so it's just like somebody just like they are willing to take it. They're willing to take it there. They're willing to bring on the drama. I think drama came out somewhere. I think it was like, yeah, it was over here. This card. It's just like they're willing to take it there. They're willing to, say those like cutting things, or they might go below the belt is kind of what I get, especially if they feel like they're being called out. Okay, or maybe their ego has been bruised is kind of what I'm getting with that. They will say some things about your childhood, your children, your parenting. Okay, things about your body, a whole bunch of things. Okay, there goes deflection, or it says deflect. But yeah, but give yourself the love that you know that you deserve. Know that you are lovable. Know that you are deserving of trust, commitment, okay, stability, safety, consistency. And yeah, stop giving your love away for free. That's what I'm gonna say. With people like not working to get your love or your affection. It has to be reciprocal. All right, I'm just putting my cards up here. So what I'm going to do now, for those of you that have been here with me this whole time, what I want you to do is comment your name and your relationship status. Your name and your relationship status. And then what I do on my other page, like if you're a subscriber of mine, you get 3 cards free. Okay, anytime you come into my chat. But I'm trying to figure out, how can I see who's subscribed to me? All right. Says my recent boundary, where they stopped contact completely. I do not want a wall. I know their dad started a secret. Oh, and parents divorced. Gotcha. Okay, so we're putting that there. We're putting these up. Okay, so if you guys want your card pools in regards to what you need to know about love, life, and relationship, now's your time. Comment your name and your relationship status. All right, and make sure you guys are hitting the subscribe button so you can be notified when I go live. All right, so it says Danielle, complicated. What does Danielle complicated need to know? It says unfinished business. It says proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation, fixing your issues. So somebody's willing to give it, another go around, or maybe somebody keeps getting chance after chance after chance. And it's like they're either going to get right or they're not going to get right. Or maybe somebody could be coming with some type of apology. So it's really going to be up to you to forgive them, or maybe they need to forgive you. I don't know. But there is going to be some reconciling, whether that's romantically or whether that's platonically, like with family members and friends. Okay, like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else you need to know about love, romance, and relationships. I was going to give you 3 cards anyways, because you've been active. You've been the most active in the chat. You've been the only one really talking to me. So I don't feel like I'm talking to myself, but I'm getting ready to get off here in a minute. All right, so what else you need to know? And your name is Danielle. Well, thank you for being here, Danielle. I appreciate you. All right. What else does Danielle need to know about it being complicated? All right. We got someone. Yeah, look. It says someone's forgiven you. Letting go, peace, spiritual release. So this might sound crazy, but this could be you forgiving you. You could be forgiving yourself from past disappointments. You get what I'm saying? And past poor choices. Or maybe your person that you're in a complicated situation with, maybe they could be forgiving you. Maybe you guys need to forgive each other. I really don't know the dynamic of your relationship or anything like that, but sometimes, it does go both ways. Like both you guys have a part to play in the relationship, in the connection, in the commitment, and did I say communication? Yeah. All right. So let's get one more card for Danielle. What does Danielle need to know? All right, it says controversy. Drama is coming out again. Somebody might be full of drama. Somebody might be team petty. Like if their feelings are hurt, or if their ego is bruised, they might do something or say something to hurt somebody. Okay. Or it's just like, they just like drama. They like to stir things up. They like to instigate, or there could be a third party situation that may want to instigate. Okay. Or somebody's true intentions have been revealed, or they're going to be revealed. It says fighting on the bottom of the deck, trust issues, one-sided, detached, poor communication, hurting, crying, depression. Yeah. You guys see these cards? I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Now, I know I don't come on live all that much, okay, over here. But if you do want to see me really like in action, okay, I do go live over there on TikTok a lot. All the information to find me over there, to follow me, is in the description of this live. Go ahead and check me out. And also, hey, if you do see me on TikTok, if you're on TikTok, just say, hey, I seen you from YouTube, okay, and I'll be like, hey, how you doing, okay, and make sure you're following me over there as well. It says, how does my twin flame feel about our separation? All right, so Jimmy, what does Jimmy need to know? What does Jimmy need to be made aware of at this point in time in regards to you and your twin flame? Okay, what do you need to know? It says soul contract. It says soulmates. You said twin flame. Okay, it says soulmates, partnership, spiritual union, karmic agreement. And that's why I had to look and see what you said about your twin flame, because I was like, is it karmic or is it twin flame? But if it's a twin flame, two halves of one soul, let's see. There's a lesson that needs to be learned in this situation. I feel like you guys were meant to cross paths. I don't know if you guys are still together at this point in time, okay, or you guys will come back together. That's one thing about soulmates and twin flames. Sometimes you come back together. It's just like you can separate for years and then you come back together. It's like there's always going to be this magnet connection, because it's like two halves of one soul. And when you're in a connection with a twin flame, it triggers personal growth, healing, and self-discovery. Okay, so I feel like that's what your person is learning the lesson from this connection. Okay, whether it's good, whether it's bad, it's just like you guys both could be learning from this contract. Let's see what else. We are separated. Yeah. Okay. It says someone's forgiven you. This is coming out again, second time, different position. Letting go, peace, spiritual release. So maybe somebody has made peace with something, or somebody's just ready to release. They're ready to release all the drama, all the struggles, all the miscommunication is kind of what I'm getting with that. And I don't know if you guys are coming back together, or maybe somebody is finally done. Okay, let's see. What else you need to know? One more card. You got intimacy. It says passion. It says coming together. Magnetic. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say magnetic pull? Missing you. So somebody is thinking about the nostalgia of the past, maybe the excitement, maybe the intimacy. It's kind of what I'm getting with that. And like I said, you guys keep coming back together. No, it just until you guys finish out the contract, or until you get closure, or until you learn the lesson. That's what it is. Okay. So that's what I got for you. Hopefully that message resonates with you in some way, shape, or form. Like I said, somebody could be reminiscing of what was, or somebody could just be a very passionate person, or somebody wants to reconcile. Okay? You said like 6. Can I get one card, please? Oh, you say, okay, you're like 6. Like 6. I was like, oh, what do you mean? Like 6 cards? 6 cards. That'd be like a mini reading. All right, but yeah, go ahead and comment your name, your zodiac sign. I'm not your zodiac sign, but comment your name and your relationship status. No, you're good. I mean, I'm still kind of new to this whole going live on YouTube. I don't really go live over here all that much. Today is an exclusive reading because I just got this deck. So I'm just coming to see what it does and see if you guys are interested in getting some of these messages about love, lies, and lessons. But yeah, all the information in the book can be found in the description box of this live. And then you can follow me on my other platforms, because all that's in the description as well. Okay, so let's see. It says, I like the deck. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. It says, yes. It says, I'm a Virgo, single. It says, Natalie single. What does Natalie need to know at this point in time? Hey, thank you for subscribing. I can't pronounce that name, but thank you for subscribing. Let me know if you're in the chat. Okay. But it says making it rain. Somebody might be coming into some money. Okay. Or this is like a stroke of luck, is kind of what I get. This could be tax money if you get tax money, or this could be money that's owed to you, or somebody's getting some type of money. Okay. It says making it rain, blessings, entrepreneurship, manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favor. This is like the justice card. The scales are balancing in your favor, or the wheel of fortune. It says windfall or promotion. Okay, so money might start looking good for you if it hasn't already. Dang. And I just heard, okay, now money isn't everything, especially in regards to love. Like your love really shouldn't be bought, if that makes sense. Watch out for people who are materialistic, or people who are, it's just like, yeah, they just care about the physical thing. They don't really care about love or communication. They just want to make sure that they have money and they have stability, and that's all they care about. But if you really want a loving relationship, you have to have all the other components. But what I was getting with this card is, it says, I heard love doesn't buy happiness, but it's a damn good down payment. And I hate to say it like that, but that's what I heard. Okay, so it's just like, come providing something. Not saying that you got to finance my life or anything like that, but I don't want to get in a connection with somebody who is like broke, like spiritually and physically. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. Love over money says I agree. Let's see what else. Sagittarius. What do you need to know about love? You got deuces, chucking up the deuces. All right. So if somebody can't get right, okay, if somebody can't come correct, is kind of what I get. It's like you shouldn't have a problem with, not letting them waste your time anymore. It says fed up, walked away, no communication, taking your power back. Okay, so standing in your power, your authority. It's just like, screw them. If they don't want to be here, they don't have to be here. And I'm not going to sit here and wait around for you to decide whether you want to be with me or not. And I'm not going to be an option. You get what I'm saying? So I'm stable and want the same in return. Yeah. And there ain't nothing wrong with wanting somebody who is meet you at your level, or somebody who's stable, financially stable, and we got red flags. I heard you got a very strong bullshit meter. I don't know if I can cuss on here on YouTube, but you got a discernment. We're going to call it discernment. It's just like, you can see through the deception. You can see through the lies. You can see when somebody is lying to you. I don't know if you're an air sign, because I'm getting either Libra, or I'm getting somebody who has a very strong gift of discernment. They can read a room, and they can read somebody's characters, or you can see the red flags. It's kind of what I get in somebody's behavior. But also watch out for creating red flags. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes things aren't as they seem. And sometimes you do got to give a person, the benefit of the doubt sometimes. I ain't saying all the time. I'm saying sometimes. Okay? Let them have time to prove themselves. Like, don't give people all the information. Like, say for instance, somebody comes to you and they say, well, what are you looking for in a relationship, or what are you looking for in a man or a woman, whatever you like. Okay, it says I can see it and dream it. Yes. Okay, so you're tapped in. So where was I going with that? I was talking about shit, I forgot. What do I turn? I lost where I was going with that. It was a good one too. Dang, man. I forgot what it was. Like I said, it was a good one. Okay, but maybe it'll come to me here in a minute. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so yeah, don't give everybody all your info. Like, when you're getting to know somebody new, it's just like, because they're going to ask you, well, what are you looking for? What are you looking for in a partner? And if you give them all the information about everything that you're looking for, they're going to act that part. It might be 1 month, it might be 2 months, 3 months, they're going to act that way for a while. They're going to play the character. You get what I'm saying? But if they're not a genuine person, that mask is going to fall off. And eventually you're going to see them for who they truly are. So what I would say is, show me who you are. And then I'll make my decision later. I'll make my decision upon my evidence, or how you prove yourself to be. You get what I'm saying? And like, let them ask you questions about yourself, not just those surface level questions. Like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? Like, things like that. Like, really ask those questions about, what are your goals? What are your ambitions? What do you do for work? Like, do you want marriage? Do you want children? It's like, just ask questions. That's all I'm gonna say, and let them ask questions. But watch out with how much you give somebody, information you give somebody. All right, so let's see. Okay, so like someone says, what you looking for? Yeah, yep. Okay, and ask questions. Yes, exactly. Yep. So you guys picking up what I'm laying down in regards to that? Not letting everybody, not letting people like get all the information about you, like the blueprint to you. So they can, I don't want to say that they're going to use it against you, but there are a lot of people out there who are like wolves in sheep's clothing. They will use it against you. This is getting deep, y'all. I said I was supposed to be getting off, but it's just like I'm just vibing with y'all. Now, if you want to book a reading with me, my list is open. Otherwise, I probably can go ahead and sign off. Okay. But who else? Who else can I read? It's just like I'm in the energy to read. Now I ain't gonna be doing too much because my time is energy. I mean my time and my energy is valuable. You get what I'm saying? Okay. It says yes, true, more in depth. Yeah, it says if they lie about it, then what? If they lie about what? About what they're looking for or who they are. Like this guy who lied about marriage and of convenience. Well, if they lie about it, the truth will always come to the light. You get what I'm saying? Because eventually they're gonna get tripped up. Or say for instance, you let them talk. Is kind of what I get. Sometimes you just gotta sit back, maybe ask a question or something like that, and then sit back and listen or see how that person is reacting is kind of what I get. And sometimes people just tell on themselves, or sometimes energy will tell you. Pay attention to energy. If you feel like somebody's not being completely honest, if you feel like they're beating around the bush, if you feel like they're just telling you something to either get you to be quiet or to drop the subject or something like that, pay attention to your instincts. That's called discernment and intuition. Okay. And if you feel like you got to reword a question or maybe ask the question again at a later date, do that and see if their answer is the same. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah, it does. Or you'll see something. Something gets exposed. All right. It says, thank you for, you're welcome. This is what I do. This is what I does. All right. But check me out over there on TikTok, y'all. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. I have tons of content and videos and readings. I specialize in a lot of readings. If you ever want to book a exclusive private one-on-one or exclusive reading, a private reading, a one-on-one session, I offer all that on Hypsee. Okay. Book with me. Like I said, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I got 5 stars over there on Hypsee. I think I got like 7 reviews. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, ask about me. I'm pretty on point. All right, so it says I just beat myself up for not knowing better. You know what? And that I get that. I get that, but the thing is you can't beat yourself up. It's like you have to be like, you know what? Hey, I made some bad decisions. I didn't set my boundaries. I allowed somebody to do that to me. But then once you step into your power, and you step into your authority and be like, you know what? I did mess up, but I'm learning from this situation. And that's what you need to ask yourself. What did I learn from this? What did I learn? And then once you get that figured out, then you start the healing or whatever it is that you got to do for yourself. But don't be so hard on yourself because we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Okay? Hey, what's up? How you doing, Amy? It says, yeah, there is always issues with schedules or communication if they are made right. Right? If they're married, like you can't go to their place or you're always meeting out or, it's always something like they're always in their car. It's just like there's cues. There's signs. You just got to pay attention. Okay, sometimes people, and I'm not saying that this is you, but sometimes so many people get caught up in the lustfulness, the excitement of it, the butterfly feeling that they're wearing rose-colored lenses. They're not, even if they do see it, even if they do got evidence, it's like they ignore it. So yeah, you don't got anybody else to blame but you. But like I said, you got to learn. You got to learn. You live and you learn. But you live to fight another day. All right. Self-forgiveness. So resonated. Yeah. It says the card you pull. Yeah. Okay. Because, we forgive others, but sometimes we don't forgive ourselves. You know, we don't forgive ourselves, and you should forgive yourself. All right. And forgiveness isn't about like if you're forgiving somebody else, it's just like it's not for them, it's for you. It's so you can have a peace of mind. It's so that you can finally let that person go or that energy go. Whatever has been latched on to you, whatever you've been holding on to, whatever grudges, whatever disappointment, sadness, you can release it if you want to release it. But if you want to hold on to it, you can hold on to it. We have choices. That's what it's called, free will. You can choose to be happy or you can choose to be sad. Which one do you want? Okay, you are the creator of your own reality. All right. Says Capricorn, read Capricorn. It says the fact that you now know is a blessing. There is a lesson, right? Okay, exactly. Can you read Capricorn? My birthday is come on the 16th. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do zodiac reads. Okay? So whatever your zodiac sign is, put it in the chat. And we'll see what comes out for the zodiac. You're welcome, Amy. Okay, so what does Capricorn need to know? And happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. All right. So what does Capricorn need to know at this point in time in love, romance, and relationships? All right, Capricorn. Okay, it says spirit got you. It says protection, signs, you're guided. Okay, so this is just saying your spirit team is your lighthouse. Okay, but also follow your own inner guidance, your own instincts, and just know that you're divinely guided and protected by the Most High. But I'm definitely getting spirit guides, our guardian angel. Okay, they will see you through the darkness when you feel like you can't find your way out. And I know that sounds corny, but that's how it came to me. They will help you see yourself through the darkness. But then sometimes you have to be your own guiding light. And I don't know why I'm getting Care Bears. But it's just like the Care Bears, like their little things that they got on their stomachs. It's just like those are lighting up. And that's like lighting the way. All right. All right, so let's see what else. What else does Capricorn need to know at this point in time? What does Capricorn need to know? All right, we got pictures. This is nostalgic, okay? So this is about somebody who's thinking about the past. Maybe somebody could be coming back from the past. Maybe there could be some memories that are popping up, okay, that you can't avoid it. Or there could be songs. There could be movies. There could be certain smells, certain environments that could make you think of somebody or make somebody think of you. Okay, it says reminiscing, missing you, feeling lonely. It says using substance to cope. Okay, so somebody may have an unhealthy addiction or obsession so they can suppress the thought. Okay, but it's still going to be there. That's just temporary release. You get what I'm saying? It's still going to be there. Once that high comes down or once you sober up a little bit, those feelings are still going to be there until you deal with them. Okay. All right, so let's see. Red flags coming out again. All right. So it says red flags, signs, evidence, cheating, deception. Okay. So this is just saying, like, if you feel like something's off, if you feel like somebody's being a liar, somebody's married, somebody's engaged, they might play for the other team, they might be down low, whatever it is. It's just like, don't be afraid to ask questions, and then don't be a fool. Don't be a fool and use your discernment. Okay. So that's kind of what I got for Capricorn. Hopefully that message resonated with somebody in some way, shape, or form. Okay? Even if you're not a Capricorn, take where it resonates. All right? It says they do have some addictions. Gotcha. All right. What's the other zodiac sign? I think I seen Sagittarius. Nope, it was Aquarius. All right. So yes. Make sure you guys are follow or subscribe to me so you can be notified when I go live. Let's go ahead and see what Aquarius need to know in love, romance, and relationship. What other zodiac signs do we have in here? Okay, we got message. This is the first time I'm seeing this card. Okay, it says apology. It says meeting up, heart-to-heart conversation. Okay, so somebody's going to be coming back. Okay, and I feel like this is going to be a good conversation. This is about possibly turning a new leaf, or maybe you're accepting somebody's apology. Okay, it's kind of what I get. Or maybe you're giving somebody forgiveness, or somebody has forgiven you. Things are on the up and up. It's like I'm seeing a happy face, a sad face, and a mad face. And like right now, I'm seeing the happy face. This is the one that I'm seeing right now in my mind's eye. Let me see. This is the happy face I'm seeing. And then you got, where's the sad face? Then you got the sad face. And then you got the mad face. Hang on, where's the mad face at? There it is. Then you got the mad face. Which face are you? Like on the feelings, the chart that they have in the doctor's office. Like, what are you feeling? What is your pain level? Okay, so let's see. Aquarius, thank you for dropping those. I think they're like emotes or stickers. I'm not sure exactly what those things are. Okay, but thank you. All right, so what else does Aquarius need to know? What else? What else do you need to know at this point in time? We got controversy. So we got drama, scandal, disbelief, hidden things revealed. Okay, so like I said, the top's about to get blown off of something. Like the truth is going to be coming out. The truth will be revealed at some point in time. Okay, so even if somebody feel like they could be getting away with something, they're really not. Somebody's going to be exposed. That's what I'm feeling, and that's what I'm hearing. All right. It says, they are my twin flame. They are Virgo. Maybe we will forgive each other. Only time will tell. You're welcome. All right. And then we got unknown caller. So somebody has a fake account, okay? Or somebody's calling from a burner number, or somebody's calling from like a block number. It says unknown caller. It says fake text, spam number, playing on your phone. So I don't know if this is like I was going to say your ex. I don't know if this is your ex or this is somebody that's associated with your ex. It's like the ex's ex, or this is somebody who is trolling, or somebody who's being childish. Okay, so I don't know if this is you, Aquarius, or this is somebody that you know, but somebody's going to be playing on the phone. Weird numbers calling and not saying anything, just sitting on the phone. That's weird. That is weird. I don't got time for games. I will block a number in a quickness. I will block anybody in a quickness. Like, I don't got time for games. Get somebody else to do it. All right. It says thanks, girl. You're welcome. Amy says you helped me with. I'm glad that I could help you. All right. It says perhaps their false marriage will be exposed. You never know. You never know. Truth will come to the light. All right. It says they have done that to me. Yeah. So it could be some more of it. But I guess that's it, y'all. I guess that's it. That's all. I think I'll go ahead and get out of here. Should we get out of here? We should get out of here. We've been on here long enough. We've been on here for... My daughter said yes. She's like, yes, it is time for you to get off of here. All right, you did what you needed to do. Okay? I didn't get any donations, and that's fine. But you know what? At least I got some subscribers. At least I got some views. At least I got some interaction. It took me a little while to get you guys to warm up a little bit. You know, but you finally started talking. Let me go ahead and end this event over there on Hypsee. Again, you can check the description box and you can book a private one-on-one session with me, or a recorded reading, or an exclusive read. Okay, I have a variety of different exclusive readings. I do mediumship readings. I do past life readings. I do ancestor readings. I do fertility readings. And then I also do full exposure readings. Okay, and full exposure is exactly what I'm saying it is. Okay, so this is gonna let you know if somebody is not being faithful, they're not trustworthy, they got hidden motives. Like, that's the reading, that reading right there. Okay, but that's one of my exclusive readings. This is just the tip of the iceberg, as they would call it. It says, can your daughter pull a card? She probably could, but then I'm just gonna keep her separated from this live. Keep her energy safe. It says, they have done that to me. Can your daughter pull a card? Kids have great intuition. Yes, she does. Sometimes she might answer a question and she doesn't even have to pull a card. So I'm going to ask her a question. So Nyla,
What?
will the truth be revealed to this person? And I'm talking about, was it Danielle? Will the truth be revealed to Danielle?
Maybe. Actually, no, yes.
No, yes, that is a maybe. She said maybe. She said maybe the truth is going to be...
I didn't say no.
She didn't say no. She said maybe. The truth will be revealed. And let's see what the tarot says. Will the truth be revealed to Danielle? Will the truth be revealed to Danielle? This says no. Somebody's still going to be walking away. We got yes. Information is going to be coming through. Okay. Somebody's going to be doing some research. Somebody's going to get their karma, though, for whatever it is that they're doing. All right. Thank you. You're welcome. She's just a kid, so I don't like pulling her into my reading. She's just the baby. That's what she said. But you know, I try to keep it, keep a kid in a kid's lane, to be completely honest, because what I do is it can have, things that attach, and I don't want energies attaching to her and stuff like that. So yeah, I do make sure that I cleanse my cards, I cleanse my space. I do make sure, I do what I got to do to keep my kids protected. So don't think that I'm just on here, giving spiritual readings, connecting with the connecting with spirit. It's what I'm going to say. Okay. I got to make sure that, I am still protected. We're still protected. Our home is protected. Even our cat, Abby, I got to make sure she's protected, but, says she called it. She did. She did call it. Hang on. I know I need to be getting off here, y'all. I play too much. Here, let's see. Let's see what comes out here. I'm going to get off, though. I'm going to get off. For real. I'm going to get off. That is smart. Good luck. Yeah. Look. Grass is greener on the other side, or somebody thought the grass was greener on the other side. It says jealousy, better options, deserve better. Somebody's wearing a false mask, being exposed. It says hidden motives, conceal. We got lying coming out again. Third party situation. It says interference, cheating, competition, mistress. This gets deep, y'all. I'm telling you, you should have booked with me. You should have booked with me earlier, y'all. You could have got your own personalized reading. I promise you won't be disappointed. Family, somebody wants their family back. Somebody wants to start a family, okay? But maybe somebody's not getting that commitment. They're not getting... Maybe somebody might have trouble conceiving. It's kind of what I get with that. Like I said, I do fertility readings, but reason why they're exclusive is because I take care of you when I'm doing your readings, no matter who it is, no matter what reading, but especially for fertility readings, because that's a very sensitive subject and it's a very private subject, and it has a lot of triggers as well. So I definitely handle you with care. That's when I give like the current fertility energy. I let you know if there's any blocks. I let you know like the timing that you can conceive or possibly give birth. And then I also give you like the gender of the child. Okay. Or maybe even a zodiac sign. But those are, like I said, those are my exclusive readings and my mediumship readings, even though my mediumship kind of comes and goes when I'm doing live readings. Okay. It says they used to say, I deserve better. I thought they were having a flashback, but they were really in something. Yeah, we got legal matters. Somebody could be going through a divorce or a separation. Justice card. All right, but I'm going to get out of here. It's been real. It's been fun. Make sure you guys are hitting the subscribe button so you can be notified. Check out my Hypsee. Book with me. And like I said, you won't be disappointed. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, y'all. I will see you guys around next time.